Good morning, everybody. Another jog in the books. Actually went jogging with a good friend of mine this morning. That was fun. So, how's everybody? How was your weekend? Put some comments in if you want. It's your boy LeBron again. Jog Talk number 16. It's where I share some of my insights after I do my morning ritual and jog. And I've been on some series. First one was C.A.N.I, Constant and Never-Ending Improvement. Second one was Living a Life of Purpose. Today, I want to talk about the balance between gratitude and reaching for the stars. As some of you know, we have an accountability group, and we speak every Monday night at 8. And by far, this was the best conversation we had. My girl, Tamara, who I went jogging with, she's on fire. A lot of energy. The hero of the day was Jose. He's on fire, just inspiring us to do what we need to do. It was really great. And he brought up the conversation about his experience coming from another country and his children or his parents raising him to have gratitude and appreciate what you have. And then kind of struggling with that in order to pursue his dreams of reaching for the stars. So I wanted to kind of talk about that. It's been, I think, something that a lot of, at least for me, in my experience, a lot of the self-help gurus have not talked about. I know a lot of people who come from different countries, and I've been to a few myself, and you're like, okay, hey man, you come to this country and this is a country of plenty and a country of abundance, of wealth and opportunity, and some people are like, yeah, we should really appreciate it. You should have gratitude, and value what you have, But then other people are like, man, skip that. You should really never settle for just what you have and pursue your dreams, reach for everything. Even some people just push money, get that paper. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you've struggled with this, but I've definitely struggled with which one, or how do you balance the two? How do you have gratitude and appreciate what you have and at the same time go for your dreams? Well, I think one thing that really helped me, and this is maybe, I always say it's going to be a short one, and then I don't know, I get into it, but one thing that really helped me is real estate. And not being a real estate agent, because I'm not one. I don't really enjoy, that, customer facing end of it. But I like to invest. And if you look at the word appreciate, it means something that grows in value, right? So, for me, when I'm looking at a house and I looked at a distressed house or a situation and a person in distress, I'm seeing, okay, there's this situation or that person or that house that is of this value of potential, but at this value at that moment. And so what I do is I go in and through paperwork and through, actual working with contractors, we actually raise or appreciate. We do things to make the value of the home appreciate. So when you really look at it, when you have something, in order to find great real estate investment opportunities, you have to have an attitude of gratitude, right? You have to be able to appreciate. Another definition of the word is to see the value of, right? So really it's about two ways of appreciating. One is seeing the value of, right? Okay, I look at this house and I say the structure and the bones is pretty good. You know, foundation's right. There's no cloud on the title, or, there's nothing, preventing the house to be sold or going to weigh it down financially. Okay. It's a motivated seller, meaning that they have a very good reason to sell. And for me, it has to be a win-win. I don't want to take advantage of anybody in the process, whether it be the real estate agent or obviously the seller or the buyer or the investor or anybody. My job and what I do is to make sure everybody wins. So I'm looking at the value of that. I'm recognizing the value of that situation. Then the next step is to bring it up to its actual level of value. So I'm looking at this and saying, it would be valuable for me to buy it at this price to help the buyer get to the next chapter in their life, right? And then also help the investor turn his money over. Also help a new family, because I don't like wholesaling, for those who know real estate, which means to just go into a deal and then help that person and then get paid to kind of find an investor. And there's no real increase of value in the process. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I actually work with wholesalers. But I just particularly don't really interested in that part of the process. Wholesalers are extremely important and valuable. But so, everybody has to win, and there has to be a level of, low value. It has to be low value for me to get in. And then high value once it's sold, because we've transformed that house and the owners and all of those things. So the first step of gratitude is appreciating or seeing the value of what you have, right? That's what gratitude is about. And I think what we do and we struggle with is looking at something and saying, man, I really appreciate or really value what I have, but I want more. Well, I look at gratitude as a strong foundation, right? So if you've ever seen a house being constructed, they lay the foundation work first, right? They lay all the pipes, they lay all the plumbing, they make sure the ground is sturdy and stable and good ground to be laid on, and they actually test it. In this country, we test everything from under the ground all the way to the roof, right? We have to get inspected and pass inspection, right? So you do all that to see the value of it. And then, but you don't go and live on just a slab, right, of a house. It has to be added onto. So yeah, you come to this country and you have all these rights, or you might have a relationship with somebody, or you might have a job that you aren't particularly satisfied with, or kids where you're not happy with where they're at in their lives, or yourself as a parent. But what that is a strong foundation. And so when you're valuing it, you're able to see what can be built on top of it, right? I think that's the key. So then what do you do from that? So what you do is you say, okay, I want more, right? I live in a nice, beautiful house, but I want a bigger house because I want to throw parties. And I want a lot of people to come to my house and enjoy themselves. So I use that house as a foundation, right, to reach to the next level. And a lot of people think it's all because you're not satisfied. It's actually on the contrary. I am so satisfied with this foundation of gratitude that I have, this foundation of value that I have, that I want to share it with others so I grow, that I want to experience something greater so I grow, that I want to go to the next level of joy and love and peace in my heart. And that's where you reach for the stars. See, so it's like the balance is to have a foundation of gratitude so it can be the stepping stool to reach for the greater things in life. That's what it's